Hey, what's going on guys, welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase, and today I'm going to be reviewing the NatureCraft mod. So this mod adds in ways of getting things so you don't have to kill everything in order to get the stuff you need. So if you're a bit of a hippie and you like your weed and your hemp, then this is a mod for you. So it's got 4 new ores. You've got fossils, which will give you fossils. You've got this, which is a strange ore? Yeah. Some titanium, and this, which is blazing ore, which is found in the nether, and there's a chance it'll blow up, so be careful around this one. But you can also get the blocks for these, which look very nice, especially the purple. Purple looks good. So then you get this, which is the grinder, and to get certain stuffs you need to grind it. So to make the grinder you need a grindstone, which is this recipe here using titanium, and you need 2 of those and a hopper and this stuff to get yourself a grinder. Also titanium block seems quite expensive. Titanium ores are everywhere, so don't worry yourself too much. There's also ways when you get into the grinder of getting stuff like wood dust. So put the wood block in here and it comes up with a lovely little animation where it spins and the dust shoots out the side, and it grinds very slowly because they don't require any energy. So it does obviously use the sun somehow. I don't know, it's got lava on the top even though there's no lava in the recipe. You could also put hemp in there, get some hemp fibers which you can use to make string and leather, which I'll show you later. Some fossils to make bone meal because you can't kill skeletons if you choose to play in peaceful. Sugarcane gives you 2 sugar instead of 1. You can use a bucket of water and the wood dust to give some pulp, which then you can turn into paper. And you put blazing ore and you get yourself some blaze powder. Then you craft the 3 blaze powder in a crafting table and it'll give you a blaze rod. So this mod is a way of living your way around Minecraft like a scientist who doesn't believe in hurting animals or creatures of any kind, even though they are the undead. But never mind, we'll just go along with it. So we got the Squisher, and what the Squisher does is squishes stuff. So you need this recipe here with a piston and some ingots and a weighted pressure plate, which is heavy, which I've never even seen before, which is quite cool. So then you put the pulp which you've got from this into the Squisher. I'll do that now, and it should give you some paper. I've already got some paper in there in a test, and it'll squish it out. You see it pressing it down like a proper paper press, I guess, getting all the water out. And you can put the paper in a furnace and it will make it into parched paper, which you'll then need for some other stuff. Then you can put some fossils in here and it'll give you oil drop, and you can use this as a source of fuel. Or you can put it with a glass bottle in a crafting table to give yourself a bottle of oil. And then you can cook the bottle of oil to get yourself a bottle of acrylic, which you'll then need to make some leather. So this is the, I think, tanner. It's like a little pool of water where you tan your leather. This is the recipe here. Not too expensive. And is that, yeah, this chest. You need to make yourself a fabric hide, which you put loads of hemp fibers, which you got from the original machine. And you just put them in this order like a chest plate and give you the fabric hide. So then to make some dyed fabric hide, which will then turn into leather, you also need brown paint and glue. So we've already got the bottle of acrylic, the parched paper and the hide. So to make the brown paint, you put cocoa beans over some water and it gives you the brown paint. Make the glue is Slimeball, a glass jar and a water bucket. Now to get a Slimeball, because you can't kill the slimes, you need milk and 2 different types of seed. Now hemp seeds, which you grow over here, same chance of getting them just out of grass, and you get yourself a slime ball. Now you can make some string as well because you can't kill spiders out of hemp fibers, just 3 in a row. So then when you've got this, the dyed fabric hide, you can put these 5 items in any order in the crafting table and get you what you need. So you put the dyed fabric hide in here in the tanner and you can see it spread out like a cow, but it wasn't a cow because you made this one yourself. You haven't had to kill anything. Whilst that's doing that, we can go on to this, which is the lab bench. Now I've got some source of fuel here. This is the only one that needs a source of fuel because it's got a little Bunsen burner and some buttons. I forgot to show the lever on this. Is the it looks it's very small, very small. Now you can see the I don't know, is that the fuel source at the bottom? It's very cool. You make it using a furnace and all this stuff here. It's quite expensive titanium wise, but like I said, that's quite easy to get. Now the glass jar which you saw earlier up there is just this recipe here. So what you do with this, oh, that's finished. Got yourself some leather. It's quite a long process, but you don't have to kill stuff, and you can get a lab and just make yourself feel like a scientist, which I feel like right now. So let's get this out of my hand. You get all these recipes. So let's take this one and equals this one. So if I put these two in here, and you get the DNA shooting up here. I don't know what it's DNA, it just looks really cool. Shoots all the way up with these blue squiggly lines, and you'll get yourself it should be an ender pearl. Should be. There we go, ender pearl. Beautiful. And these are the recipes for stuff you can't necessarily get. So gas tears is a ball of acrylic and a diamond. Zombie flesh is a mushroom and any kind of meat. And now for a spider eye, it's an eye of ender and a zombie flesh. So they're quite expensive, but that's the way the hippies live. Now my friends the chickens, they don't like to be killed for their feathers, and it's not very efficient because you don't really get that many. So you make yourself some shears, iron ingot and rose red, and you pluck the chickens, right? So I get out creative and just try and spell it properly and pluck these bad boys. Oh, look at that. Shake those tail feathers and you should get 16 feathers. I can't get out of here now. I'm trapped where I belong. Oh, he just pooped an egg on me. Yeah, so you get 16 feathers per thing, so it's not too OP. If you're in creative though, it's very OP. There's also these, which are the Hippie Flowers. Adds more to the so if I break these, I've broken two by accident. You just put them in the crafting table and gives you the dye straight up. Straight up, homie. Biscuit, what's he call me? Home skillet biscuit, that's what Cody calls me. So yeah, nice way of getting the dyes nice and quick. You got this, the too high grass, more jungly. I think they should replace those little bushes they have in the jungle, which are like just covered in leaves and have one block in them. They're the most annoying thing ever, and just put more grass in. Should be very cool. So that's nice. If I'm out of creative actually, so I can break this hemp, which you can actually grow with bone meal if you're that desperate for your drugs. And then using this crafting recipe with the hemp in the center and 6 paper and a piece of grey wool, you get yourself a spliff, which is not in there, which is a disaster. I've already smoked it. Yeah, it's really funny. So if you see it in this mode, it's pretty massive. It is ginormous. It's the biggest thing ever. But you smoke it and some magical music starts. Ain't it beautiful? I did turn it. Is that? Turn up! I love it! I love it! Oh yeah! Oh, the chickens are even singing along. It's pretty awesome. I like it. The chickens are far too loud now. Okay, so it just gives you nausea for a while. But yeah, the music's really nice. I just carry this around with me all day in a bucket of milk, and just have the music going all day. This now is God, thank God it stopped my eyes. The acrylic stream. I don't know if this spawns naturally. It looks very yeah, it looks pretty wrong. It doesn't mix with water. I don't know what it's for. It's just a white liquid. I thought I'd just add it. Yeah, I guess you could get a boat and swim in that if you really wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it. That's pretty much it. This mod adds in a different aspect. It's like the hippie aspect to Minecraft. No more killing. Behave yourself. So yeah, if you want to download it, the link will be in the description. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.